Don't start a business until you watch these 5 things I'm about to share with you. It's really critical you understand this, otherwise the business you're about to start will fail. So let's get into it. So why do you want to start a business? Maybe it's the pandemic period, we're not sure, we want certainty in life and quit my job or quit your job and start a business, right? You might be going through all of that. Look, number one, before you take any action, listen to this video very, very carefully. Take notes. I've been there, I've done that, I know what it takes. Okay? So number one, you take full responsibility. What do I mean by this? In business, the buck stops with you. Whether it works or it doesn't work, it stops with you. You have no one to blame. In fact, when you hire someone, you are now responsible not just for them, but for their family as well. Are you ready to take that full responsibility for someone and their family? If you are not, then don't start a business. If you are, and you know that you are willing to actually help them first before you can help yourself, then start a business. Okay? This is very serious. It is not just your life, it is your staff's life, it is your employees' life and their family. So you have to take full responsibility for your action. Number two, don't start a business if you have no money. You see, as an employee, I was in a job, right? Money was coming in. I'm used to getting money every month, whether I work hard or I just need to be at work and I get the money. In business, if you don't have money, you got to have time to grow the money. So don't come into the business with no money at all. Because if you come with the mindset of an employee that, you know what, I'm going to get money immediately after a month. No. Have money for about 6 months to 1 year as a buffer. So don't start your business if you don't have this buffer. If you do, then you want to really tread carefully. Is the buffer enough for you? And if the buffer runs out, do you take full responsibility for your action? So if you have no money, don't start. If you've got a buffer, you want to think about that, whether it's the right thing to do. Okay? That's number two. Number three, work on the business, not in the business. If you are not ready to work on the business and want to put your hands dirty in everything, don't start a business. See, as an employee, when I was as an employee, I did everything myself. My boss told me, I just did it. If my boss wanted to do something, I said, oh, don't worry, I'll do it. It's an employee mindset. As a business owner, you got to delegate. You see, there's so many things to work on, right? There's actually stuff about strategy, there's marketing, there's advertising, there's staff, there's also working with suppliers, there's also building your website, writing ads. Are you going to do everything? So what I would encourage you to do, if you want to start a business, you got to be ready to delegate, to get someone to do it for you. That means pay someone to do it for you. What do? Number one, I have a marketing team, right? I actually get them to write my ads for me. They are working on it. I have someone helping me with doing my social media stuff, right? That's time I'm actually getting that person to do. I have someone to actually be my mentor, coach me. I'm paying that person to help me. I'm not doing everything myself. Whereas what I can do myself is I focus on really working on the strategy, working on my vision, working on where I want to take the business. Whereas inside the business, I have my accountants working for me. I'm not doing my own accounts. So if you're ready to do the business, you got to have this mindset to work on your business and not in the business. Okay? Does that make sense? Great. If you're enjoying this video so far, give me a like, comment below. Are you planning to start a business? What is it? Let me know so I can share with you what I've got as well. Okay? Let's go. Number 4. What is number 4? Really important. Take notes. Okay, if you're not taking notes, you might want to rewind and watch it again and take notes. Number 4. Don't take advice from friends or family. Now, what do I mean by this? Look, if your family is in business and the business is growing great, go for it. Ask them advice. But if your friends and family are not in business, why would you actually take advice from them? So this is a mistake I made. So I had a friend, right, who was really just came out of his job and started his business on the side. And I was actually, hey, what are you doing? Help me with business. So he was helping me with marketing aspects. And I was taking advice from him. Big mistake. Because then after a couple of months, he came and told me, that's it. I'm washing my hands. I'm going back to my job. I was in the middle of nowhere. And that was me realizing that I made a mistake asking a friend to help me when he's never done it himself. So be very careful who you lend your ear to, especially your friends. Everybody will have an opinion about what you should do, what you should not do. My encouragement to you is, if you are going to start a business and you're going to take advice from friends and family who's never done it, don't start a business. But if you want to start a business, then you got to be really strong, and whatever opinions come, let them be. You focus. In fact, get a mentor. Okay? That's what I would encourage you to do. Now, number 5 is very, very important. In fact, it is the most important aspect in business. What is it? It is learn how to sell. Yes, sales. Now, you might say, oh, I know how to sell. No, you don't. You've been an employee. You might think you know how to sell, but you don't. Now, what do I mean by this, right? Let me share with you my personal experience. So I come from a business background myself. Okay, my parents have been in businesses all their life. They sell all the time. I've been with them. And I was like, yeah, I know how to sell because I've seen them selling. But when I tried it myself, I was really sort of pushing features and benefits, and people were just not buying. And when I was in my job as well, I was saying that, oh, I've been in a job, I've been doing lots of presentation, I've been doing a lot of sales, selling to my bosses, to my managers. I'm great at it. But when I came to business, I could not. Because what does sales mean? Sales actually means connections, negotiations, leadership. Leadership is the top form of sales, right? Have you been in a leadership position before? How are you managing your day-to-day? Sales is also your mindset. How do you actually control your mind not to be desperate, not to be like, oh, I want this, I want this. How do you do that? That is all sales, right? So I would encourage you to, number 1, whatever you know, if you are starting business for the first time, sales is the most important aspect. Why is it most important? Is, you see, nothing happens until a sale is made. So if you've got, you're making videos and everything, but if you cannot close a client to buy from you, money is not coming in. Useless. You have no business. If you're invisible and no one knows you, useless. That is a form of sales, right? Positioning yourself in the market. When people know you, they buy from you. Now that is most important. Now if you want to learn more about this aspect, there's a link below. Click on it. Watch my free masterclass. Now, why should you watch this? You see, recently, last year, I won the closer of the year. What does that mean? It was the World Champion Award in generating sales across 150 countries in this world. And today I want to share with you, how do you do that? And I use the same skills in my business today to grow. So if you are starting a business, this part, number 5, sales, is the most important aspect. Everything you can delegate. But sales, when you're in a networking environment, how you talk to your prospects, how you connect with people, how you really build relationship long term, how do you do that? That is all part of sales. Now there's a link below, free masterclass, watch it. And if you really want to understand a bit more and work with me, allow me to help you, then I give you an opportunity in that as well, where we can work together. So I'll repeat myself. If you want to start a business, these are the 5 things you must have. Number 1, take full responsibility. Number 2, if you have no money, don't start a business. Number 3, work on your business, not in your business. Number 4, don't take advice from friends and family that haven't done it before. And number 5, learn to sell. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me that like, comment below, and till then, see you later. Bye.